What's up, everybody? Nicholas Kuzmich here from nicholaskuzmich.com, and in this video I'm going to show you a very quick but powerful strategy that you can use to help sell more of your stuff, frankly. So here is the situation. I'm actually driving home from meeting with an individual that I was selling my phone to. See, I had an extra phone, Galaxy Note 9, posted it on Craigslist. Someone reached out, we negotiated a price, we met at the coffee shop here, and there was a slight issue in the fact that he asked me to bring my proof of purchase, which I forgot with me because I was driving my kid to school. And so when I ended up meeting him, I said, look, you know what? I'm terribly sorry, I forgot the proof of purchase. I'm happy to text that to you. And he goes, well, I'd rather meet up with you tomorrow and kind of deal with the transaction then once you have it. I totally understood that. I was all good. So we were going to re-meet up. And I think the individual beside us was recognizing what was happening, and I didn't get it at the time, but he jumps in and he's like, hey man, are you selling that phone right now? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, is that a Galaxy Note 9? And I'm like, absolutely. He goes, how much are you selling it for? I'm like, blank, and I mentioned the price. He's like, God, that's a great deal. And I'm like, why, do you want it? And he's like, yeah, actually. I'm like, do you have the cash for it? And he goes, I actually do. Do you want to do this transaction right now? And I'm like, you know what? I appreciate that, but, you know, this guy that I'm meeting with here has the first right of refusal, and if he doesn't want to take it right now, I'd be happy to sell it to you, but I want to honor this conversation first. And as that was happening, he goes, I totally understand, and as he walks away behind him, he kind of signals to me like, yeah, you're going to make the sale. He goes, guys like this don't usually transact, and he walks off. And then I realized the whole thing was this guy was like there to help me make this sale. And then, of course, an amazing thing happened. The guy who I was sitting across with says, you know what, let's just do this right now. I trust you. You look like an honest guy. I don't want to have to come back tomorrow and all this kind of stuff. If you can find the proof of purchase and text me with it later, no problem. And the deal was done. And this reminded me of years ago when I was at a Blockbuster video, and yes, this is literally when I still rented DVDs from Blockbuster, years and years and years ago. We were there, and I was deciding on what movie to rent, and I really didn't know. And then people walked in and said, oh my God, have you seen this movie? It was so amazing. I think we're going to rent it again. And they picked it up and they walked out and they rented the movie. And I thought to myself, well, I'm sure as hell going to rent that movie because it seems like it's a good one to rent. The case in point here, and I don't know if this is technically called social proof or a variation of it, but there's something to say that when you have third-party validation that is not you, but third-party validation confirming pricing, confirming value, confirming any of that, that obviously helps to drive the sale even further and helps to create the transaction. So we all know social proof to be true. It's just obviously extra interesting when you have a real live experience of it play out right then and there for you. So I thought, you know what, let's strike up the phone, kind of let people know what happened and share the experience. Anyways, if that was helpful to you, look for ways where you can actually deploy this in your business, where you can add social proof and third-party validation and endorsements and testimonials or anything of that nature to help kind of further drive and validate your offer in the marketplace. Hey, look, if you found that to be helpful, I got an offer for you. Unfortunately, I can't boom edit in social proof here, but if you want me to kind of work with you personally, I would love you to kind of explore that further. If you want to do that, workwithnick.com, workwithnick.com. I wrote you a little bit of a letter to say what that might look like. And if that letter kind of appeals to you and you think it might be something that you could benefit from, of me showing you how you can like grow your business and scale it way faster and even better than you're doing now, I look forward to potentially hopping on the phone and talking to you there. But other than that, I suggest you kind of deploy this, take this and use it in your business, and we will talk real soon. All the best.